Our region's business is sponsored by PNC for the achiever in you.
Today we've been focusing on leading indicators for our regional economy, especially the 274 investment and development deals last year across the 10-county Pittsburgh region. Well, employers bet close to $2.5 billion in capital on a brighter future here. Well, PNC Bank has been taking the pulse of an even bigger group, small and mid-sized businesses throughout its multi-state footprint and across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Kurt Rankin's back with us with the latest on the results of the survey. He's an economist and assistant vice president of PNC Financial Services Group. Welcome. Good to have you back.
Thanks, Bill. Nice to be back.
Hope you're here bearing good tidings and happy, optimistic reports from all these small and mid-sized businesses. What sense did you get from the survey?
There's a sustained optimism among Pennsylvania's small business owners, and while this survey is statewide, it does reflect what's going on in Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh's economic fundamentals at the moment.
Okay, and so sustained optimism, so a little brighter picture than perhaps the surveys a year or so ago.
Actually pretty stable versus the past few surveys, and I think that's because Pittsburgh's economic cycle got off to an early start, has been sustained. We've got an unemployment rate down around 5%, but that compares to what we should see in Pittsburgh in a healthy economy of 4.6. So Pittsburgh's has equalized a great deal. All-time employment highs, wage gains are starting to pick up. So optimism is warranted, I think, among small business owners.
Okay, slow and steady. Good, solid economy. No reason to be pessimistic about it. Not setting the world on fire necessarily either.
That's the unfortunate part, is that Pittsburgh's economy, to steal a line from Mike Tomlin, Pittsburgh's economy is Pittsburgh's economy. We're going to see slower growth, but not declines. We're not going to see declines in Pittsburgh. It's just going to be slow and steady.
Okay, how does slow and steady translate into labor markets then, and whether you can find the people you need to run and grow your business?
That's where Pittsburgh's all-time employment highs come in, because we've not seen a great deal of population growth. We've seen declines have ceased. We're not seeing people leave the region en masse as they did in the past. But Pittsburgh's economy, because it's slowed and other parts of the country have seen stronger job growth, we've seen some outflows in people looking for jobs elsewhere. So that's dragging on the supply of workers, but employers are still hiring and looking to hire. What that means is higher demand, a bit more diminished supply means some potential wage growth for that small business owners will have to face in 2015.
Yeah, this is like economics 101, right? Supply and demand. You said demand's continuing to go up slowly but steadily. The supply doesn't seem to be going the same way right now. So do you think businesses, especially the small and mid-sized companies, are just getting real that they're going to have to pay people more if they want to keep them and if they want to get them?
I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Realizing the conditions they'll face for being in the Pittsburgh economy means a slow and steady growth path. You're not going to have many ups and downs. You're not going to face a lot of volatility. So if you enter the market, then you've got a good chance of surviving. But given the labor dynamics right now, that's going to mean paying more for the highest, the best talent, the highest skilled workers out there.
And this is sort of a new thing, because there seemed to be, especially in the aftermath of the recession, a reluctance to hire, what we're going to make do, we're just going to try to spread things and keep it covered. I think we're getting past the point where that strategy is going to be effective for a lot of employers? I
think yes, Pittsburgh is certainly well past the point of, is the economy going to hold on to these gains? I think yes, small business owners are realizing, and their sentiment is reflecting, that they're expecting the economy to continue to grow, realizing that it's Pittsburgh's pace of growth, which is a bit slower but still positive, but they're not planning for uncertainty. Is the government going to shut down the sort of things we faced in 2011 and 2012? The outlook for the national economy is also pretty bright. The national economy is going to be strengthening, so that's going to bring some external demand for these small business owners that can sell to the rest of the country. So small business owners should be looking at the coming year with business planning without uncertainty.
Well, that's interesting too, because if you're thinking you might have to pay people more, you got to hope you're going to be able to sell more, or you're going to be able to sell more of it at a higher price. Is there some evidence that they'll be able to manage on that side as well?
Actually, the pricing side, because of low inflation, because of lower energy prices that we're forecasting at PNC to remain low at least through mid-year, and looks like maybe a little beyond. Interest rates are still low. Pittsburgh small business owners don't expect, according to our survey results, that they'll be able to raise prices significantly in the near term. So yes, there will be some pressure on profits as labor costs start to rise.
Fascinating. And just only a few seconds left, but I wonder, any particular industries that seem to be doing pretty well right now?
Construction's still going very well, and professional business services, businesses doing business, hiring accountants, consultants, things like that. Growth in business serving businesses is doing very well right now.
Well, good to hear. Nice to have a brighter outlook. A lot of reason for optimism in our economy. Kurt Rankin from PNC. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah. And we'll be back in a minute with a little more dollars and cents. Stay with us.